Welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and today we're visiting with Amelia Carter. She's with the Kentucky Beef Council, is the Director of Industry Relations there. You know, a lot of consumers are out there and they want to get to know their local farmer and want to purchase locally, but sometimes there's barriers in them being able to find where to purchase beef.
Absolutely, and we've encountered that as well. Because of that, we have built out a more robust landing page on our website, which is kybeef.com, that links to a local beef directory. So if you go to our website, it's immediately on our homepage. You can click it, go down to the local beef directory. The first thing you'll see is a large interactive map. It shows you producers, processors, and storefronts in your area. Below that, you can drop down and search by county. So if you're looking specifically for your county, type in Warren County, and it'll bring you to all of the producers who are listed in your county on our directory. So once they've dropped down and selected the county, the producer has the option to select how you would best contact them. So you can put your website, your Facebook, your Instagram, if you have a phone number, if you have a public storefront, your address. So it's really going to depend producer to producer as how best to contact them. But all of that information is listed directly underneath their farm name.
All right. And, you know, a lot of people, when they call here, they really don't know, what they want. And I think it's good to know, like, what cuts are available, how much you're going to get, especially if you're buying like a half or something like that. Does the Kentucky Beef Council have information to kind of help sort through that for consumers?
Absolutely. We have a lot of resources on our webpage. There is a full resource tab, but on that local beef directory page, at the right underneath the map is a link for the Pasture to Plate book. It is a very in-depth source that begins with Kentucky beef production. It goes into the science of beef, everything from how beef cattle have evolved over the years, into fabrication of a beef breakdown. It goes through the steps at a USDA inspected processor. It then rolls into nutrition, and there's a full cuts breakdown, so all of your cuts by primals are in there as well. Then it goes into how to fill out a cut sheet should you have to fill one out for your butcher, for your processor, how much freezer space to have by what you're purchasing, if it's a half, a whole, a quarter, as well as the percentage of primal you should expect based on your purchase. So, a lot of people don't understand when they purchase to expect this amount of ground beef versus this many steaks. And there's a lot of producers out there who are doing like package boxes. So they may have the option for you to purchase a bundle that includes, this many roasts, this many steaks, and this much ground beef, but it goes into depth as to what to expect, if there's a custom processing ability, or if it's, bulk purchase, or if it's, that specialty box.
So people have a lot of options.
Yes.
I hear that sometimes. I don't know if I have enough freezer space. And, buying those bundles is a great way to try out new cuts.
Absolutely.
With that producer, it helps the producer out as well. But what if somebody's like, I don't know how to cook a tri-tip?
We have got a landing page specifically for recipes. You can go to beefitswhatsfordinner.com and search by cut. You can search by primal. Or you can just scroll through the various recipe collections that are updated seasonally.
Now, for people who are watching who might not be familiar with the term primal, what are you talking about when you say that?
So your primals are going to be like your rib, your chuck, your sirloin, your loin, your flank, and those are going to be the larger areas of beef prior to being broken down into retail cuts, so which is going to be your sirloin, your tenderloin, your T-bone. So it's just the larger area of the beef before it is broken down into the smaller retail cuts.
All right. And so a lot of great resources that are available. And, May is Beef Month, so we're encouraging people to learn more about beef, seek out a local farmer. And if they need recipe inspiration or if they need help at the grocery store, there's all that information on y'all's website.
Absolutely. There is endless amounts of information on there, and we link to other websites as well. So it can link you back to the Kentucky Cattleman's website, or it can link you to the Beef It's What's for Dinner website. If you're looking for it and you can't find it, let us know and we'll make sure you can find it.
And if you have questions or need more resources, always contact the Warren County Extension Office. We can get you directed to the Beef Council and to all their many resources. We appreciate you watching the Farm and Home Show, and we'll see you next time.